Welcome to the ProKitchen for Mac Basic 1-hour video tutorial. In this tutorial we're going to take about an hour and we're going to go through all the basic features of ProKitchen. At the end of this tutorial you'll be able to design a basic kitchen on your own in ProKitchen design software. So to get started with, when you first open your ProKitchen, you're going to have a little message out here in the middle. That says create new or open existing. I had to resize my screen for this so I don't get that message, but when you click on the create new button, you're going to get this screen. So the first thing we want to do here is read the specified words up here. Click on folder to the right to specify design file. So we're going to click on this folder. Now this is opening up a new folder in my Finder, which I've named DSG, which is for my designs. If we look in here, here we go, here's my DSG. You'll probably want to set up a folder like this yourself. Otherwise, it's going to get messy here in your big folder underneath your name. So click on DSG, or whatever you name your designs are, so you're putting them in the right file path. Then I simply have to come up here and type in what I want this design to be named. Tutorial _1 is what I'm going to name this one. And I'm going to click Save. Now, for those of you who are in a big hurry to get designing, you can come down here and click OK. This screen's going to go away. You're going to pop up a grid work over here. You're going to be ready to go. We're not ready to start designing yet. We got to go through all these features. So we'll start with contact number or contract number. If you have a contract number for this job, you can type that in up there. Order number, if you happen to know your order number, you can type that in up there. Design status, under here just gives you variables. These are really handy to help you keep track of where you're at with your design. Do preliminary, estimated, measured, final, on and so forth, all the way through ordered. We're not going to set anything there. Processed by, if you have a processor, you can put that in there. And a note. I'm just going to type a quick little note in here, because this does actually show up later on. It shows up in your reports, whatever you type here. So you might want to be careful of what you type. You know, don't be cussing out your customer up here, because they potentially could see that in the reports. So I'm going to set all this in here. We'll come up and click on my customer tab now. We come up and enter our customer information, but you notice if you click in these fields, nothing happens. The reason being, ProKitchen is set up on a database setup, so we have to actually enter the database to do this. So we're going to click on Browse. I've got one in here already, so if this happened to be my customer, great. We could just click on it, hit Select, away we go. In this case, it's not going to be our customer, so we're going to click on New. Here we can come in here and enter the company name. And let's call this 123 Contractors. My mouth is faster than my words. And we're going to have this as Mike Smith. And his email is going to be 123. Well, let's do this. Maybe we should do ms at 123contractors.com. Phone, we use the old Hollywood phone number here, 555-555-5555. Of course, you can put these other ones in here. Address, again, you can't type in the fields, so we have to click on the address button. Address, we're going to do 123. Wow, there's some typing for you. Any town or any street in any town in, let's see, what state do we want any town to be in? Any town, Colorado. I understand it's a booming ghost town out there. And the zip code would be something like so. And country, United States. and we just click OK down here. Now if we have a shipment address that may be different, we could click on the address button here and enter it in. In this case, we're just going to click on same as mailing. Invoice to, if we've got a separate address to send invoicing. We don't, so I'm just going to do same as shipment. Then I'm going to click OK here on the bottom. Now you'll notice it's added it here, so we have to select it now, and then click on select, and here we go. All of our customer information, our dealer information. This information, we only have to set this one up once. So we're gonna do ABC contract cabinets, and we only have to set this one up. It saves it automatically for us. So once you set this up, your information will always be there. Put my information in here. I just gotta figure out what my phone number is. You know, you never call it. And even if I did, it'd be on speed dial, or so I wouldn't have to. All right. Come down here for our address. Massachusetts. And United States. And 02 something. Okay, the zip may not be correct. And OK. And I'm going to be the same as the mailing. Now if I hit clear, it's going to clean all this out. So we don't want to do that. If I click OK, it's going to take me into my design, so I don't want to do that yet. So I want to come up and click on Designer. And we can put, again, different information in here. You can browse if you've got Designer saved. We don't. We could do it same as dealer. So there we go. Reviewer. Again, we could do this one. Same as dealer, same as designer. We could browse, set it up, clear it. Don't have a reviewer, so I ain't going to worry about it. Construction, this is where things kind of get fun. This is where we set all of our presets. So wall thickness, I'm going to make this a 4.5-inch thick wall. Zone width, I'm going to leave my zone width at 30. Wall height, I'm going to leave at 96. Wall items alignment, we do want to talk about this real quick. We've got top alignment and we've got bottom alignment. Now top alignment, if you look right underneath, it's set at 84 inches. 84 inches, right here we go. Now what that's going to do is that's going to line the top of all your wall cabinets at 84 inches. If you wanted that different, you can just type in a different field there. Now if we want to do bottom alignment, got bottom alignment at 48, should be 54. What this is going to do is it's going to line the bottom of all of your wall cabinets at 54 inches. This is really great if you're doing an up-down in your corners, raising your corner cabinets. This way you don't actually have to place the cabinet, right-click on it, and move it up or down. You can actually just set her there at 54. It's going to put it in at the right place across the bottom, so the top will be offset. The one drawback to this is if you do a cabinet over your refrigerator or a cabinet over your stove, these are going to place at 54 inches, so you'll definitely have to up-down those. I'm going to set my top alignment. That's the way I like to do it, just with my top alignment. Not afraid of up-down features. So, additional weight for pallets. If you purchase your cabinets and they come shipped on pallets, you can enter the additional weight there. That'll come into play in your shipping. Moldings. Here we can set our moldings to auto place. So to do that, you just put a check mark there by doing a right click. Come into our catalogs. We're going to be in sample catalog. We just come through and choose the molding that we want. Begin with our top molding. Well, I've got more catalogs in here than you'll have. And this one, let's see, I want to do this one with the insert crown, and then my toe kick. Get a sample catalog. There we go. Now I'm not going to use a light rail in this, so I'm going to turn my light rail off. Yeah, almost clicked OK. We're not done yet. I'm going to come up here and you notice we've got a little arrow here. I'm going to click that little arrow. It's going to bring over the next set of tabs. So construction, we've been through molding countertop. There we go. It automatically brings them up, but I wasn't paying attention. Countertop, here we can set our countertop presets here. Set your overhang the way you want, side, front, back. And one thing I do want to tell you here, because I do get this question, back overhang. A lot of people tell me they have to have it 0 because there's a wall back there. This is it. ProKitchen is smart enough to know if there's a wall behind your countertop or not. If there's a wall behind your countertop, it's not going to add a 1-inch overhang on the back of it. It's going to set it at 0. This is set up if it's an island application. If it's an island application, you need to put your overhang for the back in it there. Thickness, 1.5 inches. All these things you can set to your preferences. I'm going to leave them the way they are. 3D, this is where we pre-select all the colors for your kitchen. You can do this now. You can do it later. It doesn't matter. We can come into the back here later and do it. But for now, we're just going to select some here. And I'm just picking randomly. Choose that guy. Looks good. Let's go back in here because this does say